Welcome back to Denver. Blaine Wilson, the defending champion, getting ready for the second of 6 rotations and taking to the high bar. And this was a dangerous situation in the preliminaries, almost.
Well, actually, he almost landed on the bar in the preliminaries, and in training all week long has struggled with his major release skill. All of these inside skills earn a lot of bonus points in the exercise. But here comes that release skill. Right here. Perfect today. Blaine is so aggressive in his gymnastics, and it's very impressive to watch. Double-double. Wow.
What a reaction from Peter Corman, his coach.
Way to bone it, Blaine.
Nothing makes you happier as a gymnast
Kick your feet all the way down.
or a coach than sticking that landing, but also catching the bar definitely ranks up there.
Way to go, Blaine.
Struggled on this in the first day of competition. No problems here today.
His full name, Blaine Carew Wilson. As you look at his solid score, he was named after baseball great Rod Carew and former Dallas Cowboy guard Blaine Nye. Blaine's father started in gymnastics at age 4. As you take a look at 23-year-old Jay Thornton, who is in 3rd place after the first rotation.
Last year at the Olympic trials, Jay placed 9th in the all-around, 2 spots from making the Olympic team. He had thought before that competition it would be his last, decided after the meet was over. He was just too close. He had to taste that world team status. His first release skill right here. Oh. Wow, that was way too close to the bar, Dan. Typically a release like this, the athletes tend to err by going too far. Really wanted to make sure he was close enough to be able to grab it. Just too close and couldn't hang on. 5/10 of a point deduction.
And so now he has to gather himself mentally, get back up, and finish the routine.
And that is a big task, especially because he's got a couple more releases right here. No problem there. Only the dismount. Small hop on the landing.
But obviously the fall will cost 23-year-old Jay Thornton dearly. Jason Gatson very nervous about this next rotation on the vault. His back has been bothering him.
Actually had an injury occurred about 3 years ago. Seems to flare up at times. This is a powerful event, though. Little bit off to the side on the landing, but a very, very difficult vault. He will definitely take that one.
Very strong as you take a look at the biceps on this guy.
And you know, with a new code of points, it is so important to power that strength. All of the high-level skills revolve around power elements, and he certainly has it. Leaves the horse 1.5 flips, 1.5 twists, just lands a little bit off to the side there. You see him landing outside the white tape line. That'll cost him 1/10 of a point, but a big vault for Gatson.
And a big score for Gatson, who was 10 years old when John Roethlisberger won his very first national championship in 1990. That gives you an idea of the age discrepancy between these two.
John is probably thinking, you know, these kids today, they just don't respect their elders. But this is actually a very good routine for Roethlisberger with the new set of rules, because he's able to connect every skill one after another. That gives him a lot of bonus. A lot of travels in this exercise, forwards and backwards. Right here, they'll do one with a half turn right now. And like I said, all of those elements connect together. Very solid routine for Roethlisberger so far. Little bit of a struggle there, though. That's going to cost him.
You can tell he is not totally happy with that routine.
Yeah, that's a little bit disappointing because the exercise itself, right up until the last element, was about as good as John can do it. But this tells the entire story about John Roethlisberger right here. Many other gymnasts would have turned this mistake into a major break, but no way. John Roethlisberger, he fights through.
Yeah, the rest of it felt good.
And although he'll get a deduction, he comes out far ahead of where anybody else would have.
I'm more nervous today. After a 7-1, I wasn't so nervous yesterday.
And now that Roethlisberger has fought his way back into this title chase, he is beginning to feel the nerves again. It was Roethlisberger who made history back in '92 and '93, winning the NCAA title and the national championship in consecutive years. Blaine Wilson has a chance at that bit of history if he wins the national championship here in Denver. He's the leader after 2 rotations, and we'll be right back.